Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to read a story that was first published in um, January this year at medium.com in the publication Long Sweet Valuable. It's written by me, Henrik Halen, and the title is The Handyman and The Handle. It was Thursday, a completely ordinary Thursday. Tom had to go to the hardware store to buy a new door handle. It had broken when someone unfamiliar with his patio door had used too much force to close it. It had snapped and lay trembling on the floor. Fortunately, with a bit of ingenuity, it could still be used to close the door, and that was the main thing. It had to be able to close against anything that could come in from outside, such as flies, stray cats and burglars. He walked around the section of doors and door fittings, comparing with the old handle he had in his pocket. Surely, it should be possible to find a suitable one. He focused on reading the product descriptions and sizes. However, something kept disturbing him. Wasn't the same guy entering the shelf right behind him and looking over at him as he just saw on the other side glancing at him? No, it seemed to be someone else, but Tom enjoyed a momentary sight of the blond, well-built craftsman. He continued selecting door handles. A couple of minutes later, he was again disturbed as someone squeezed in next to him to look at handles as well. He looked up to see who it was and almost dropped the handle in his hand. It was the craftsman again. So close that he could smell the man's cologne. It seemed to be something Davidoff he was wearing, a lovely scent indeed. At the same time, he could sneak a peek into the man's slightly unbuttoned shirt and see a delightful fur of chest hair. Nice, thought Tom, his welcome to stand close. He could feel something happening in his groin. Just hope the handsome man wouldn't notice. The craftsman picked a random door handle and then directly asked Tom if he had any experience with a good handle, holding it a bit low, just above the waistband. Tom was sure he was up to something, despite not trying to flirt or advertise that he was into gay guys. Tom replied, "Oh yes, that would be nice, because I'm not terribly good at playing handyman, and you seem to be quite experienced. But don't you have anything else to do? A boss waiting?" The guy chuckled. "I'm my own boss, so I plan the materials day to day where I need to buy various things for the next customers I'm going to help with carpentry tasks. But I'm actually done. Hey, sorry for intruding like this. I'm Eric, the carpenter, always ready to nail things probably." Tom laughed. He had never been flirted with like this, especially in the middle of the hardware store. "Hi, Eric. I'm Tom, and I might have a board that could use a nail. At least I have a door that needs a handle." Eric said, "I'd be happy to help you if you throw in a beer." Tom replied, "Deal," and together they found the right handle, paid for it, and walked out of the store together. Outside, Tom said, Do you have some time? Do you have time now? I've bought what I needed, and I'm heading home now." Eric said, "Sure, drive ahead and I'll follow." In the car, Tom thought, What have I gotten myself into? Such a handsome guy, and the air is full of rotation. It's a bit exciting whether he's just a handyman who could see I'm not, or if he is up for more. He turned into the driveway, and shortly after, Eric's van with his carpenter logo also pulled in. No one would think twice that he had a visit from a carpenter. There was always something to maintain on such a property. Tom hopped out of the car, and so did Eric. Now I'll fix that handle in a hurry. Where is it? Tom showed him into the living room and to the door with the broken handle. I'll take care of that, said Eric. He had already brought a small toolbox with him. Tom dared to ask, So is your toolbox in good shape? Eric replied, Oh, you can count on it. I'll handle that. If you find a beer, it'll be perfect. Tom went to the kitchen, grabbed 2 beers, and went out to the small sunlit courtyard in front of the house, where there was a table and a couple of terrace chairs. After a moment, Eric called, Hey, Tom, you can come and take the handle in the hand now. Tom went back in. It was indeed fast. He had fixed it. Great, thanks a lot, Eric. Come on out. Have that beer. You've earned it, he said, letting his hand graze Eric's arm. Eric caught his hand, stood still for a moment, and then said, I was hoping you'd pay in kind. Tom replied, I think there's a good chance the payment will be satisfying for both of us. Come on, let's have a sip of beer and talk about it. They only managed to drink a little beer before the warmth made shirts and t-shirts come off, and the conversation went on, hands exploring. Eventually, Eric said, Hey, let's go inside and see if the handle works. This was my reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and do take care. Until the next time. See you.